or going out of fear or doubt. Because if there is a sense of an entity that you're following or letting go, then you better at least have that fearlessness in you. Why then cross question yourself whether it works or not? That has been my this. But on the other hand, as a personal system, because of our practice, over a period, I realized every individual really has to count. What I loved about the question that Sujata asked you was the fact that you have invested yourself in the festival. The fest God doesn't get anything out of it. You can chant his name for 1008 times. I don't think he becomes richer or poorer or greater or lesser. It doesn't help anyone but you. But once you start doing that, or once you get into that routine of whatever ritual that you pick up, and you invest yourself, your heart or uh, your attention, even when you and I are speaking, and if you are not paying attention, I would feel bad. Or if you are speaking and I don't give attention, you would feel bad. So here, though, is supposed to be the objective of life in Hinduism. We are supposed to find a deeper meaning to our existence, and or whatever you want to call it, or at least a better sense of living. If we are not investing ourselves, then this is one more. In fact, then even the everyday sitting of a Vipassana could be a ritual for many people.
It's just a ritual. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to question about the quality. Once the discipline is set, that's why I wanted to bring that Sujata's point into picture. Once you have the intent right, okay, I want to bring it. So your necessity might be habit driven, fear driven, doubt driven, or maybe some people say my time was not good, so I decided to get God back in my life. There are people in my friend circle, I've heard those things also happen, which is also fine. Where you begin is really not important. But once you
Yeah.
have began that and you started doing it and you start investing yourself, then perhaps there is a science that will start operating. So maybe that uncle who daily was giving, I used to find a lot of peace in his habit. He was not a very big uh, guy on ambition or something. His work was very small, but I rarely ever saw him shout, fight. He was in his corner doing his work, a very normal middle class citizen, but his ritual was fixed. And today also, when I was thinking of it, I said, "Yeah, man, that was a very nice little corner of the world, which is okay. They don't harm the world really. It does not really, unless it is enforced. Like you're right, Sujata. If one enforces it." So my question to you, Nilesh, besides you, did your family find a change? Did other people who were not direct, who were still recipients, but your wife, your mom, did they find a change in the kind of celebration? Did the talk between you all become a little more, or the celebration did it hold more meaning or something? Did any such episode happen with you?
Uh, Although I can't speak for them, I mean the fact that they are also involved deeply into the ritual at this point as compared to earlier, right? It does give that same sense of probably they also feel it the same way, right? Although we didn't have any specific discussion at a spiritual level that how is it benefiting either of us or anything, but then you do see that I do see that definitely you know uh, I mean my son uh, I mean we have been very less ritualistic. My son is even more less, right? I mean he's not uh, uh, we've kept it open for him, right? I mean he will take his own interpretation, and he'll do his own. If he has to then start doing these, it is up to him. We never put it across to him. But then Ganesh Chaturthi is one thing where again he has started seeing it as a positive thing. Okay, so he likes it. He It's on his own, right? We never force it on him. We so we do see that change. So maybe even at his level, there is some change that has happened. Okay, Uh,
Mm.
and it indirectly comes to the children also, right? I mean, through this. So, I mean, another interesting fact, and again, this is something that is our experience, and again, it could be anecdotal or whatever you want to call it, right? Even the case of Vipassana, right? When Pranjali was pregnant, we had gone for Vipassana, both her and me. We had gone for Vipassana, and and we had done, in those days we were practicing it quite regularly. Okay, and then after that, Pranav was born, and we do see certain aspects of this Vipassana, the principles of Vipassana in him, in the sense that he is calm, he is focused on certain things. So we do see that indirect effect on him as well, right? In a way, he is, unlike other kids, he has a longer span of attention on anything he does. So those kind of effects we do see. So even in this case, when we started doing this ritual of, the Ganesh Chaturthi celebration, in that duration, again, he organizes himself, he comes and helps and does it and all of that. We do see that change, right? I mean, kids are generally have their mind of their own, they will do their own things, but then he comes and he does things and helps. So I do see that change, right? Although we haven't had any specific discussions around it, but I do see that change in others as well, both in my son, my wife, and my mother anyway. So yeah, those things are there. Yeah.
Sujata, you want to say something? Yeah.
Yeah, just to your earlier point about, you said celebrations, festivals, just if nothing, you just say that there's going to be good food. That kind of
Yeah.
stuck to me because we as a family are not at all ritualistic. And the during Ganesh Chaturthi, like we try and make modaks, and we try not to eat meat on those days and things like that. And I think it also depends what it means to you, whether it is, you know, decorating the gods or wearing new clothes or having people over or food.
Yeah.
So for me, having lived here for the last 15 years, we do celebrate Diwali as well. We get the crackers, we get
Correct.
mithai. I do what I can, but the anticipation and fervor is completely different when it is Christmas.
Hmm.
I mean, we have a tree, we light it up, we get presents, we get cake, and like you were telling me, it could be about food. It kind of stuck
Yeah.
me. I mean, what is it Christmas? I mean, what is Christmas for me? I mean, I never grew up even knowing what a Christmas tree looks like, right?
Right.
But for us, the way it is, okay, it's that time of the year where things are all very quiet. You have that time to slow down and reflect and eat
Reflect. Yeah.
food. You get really nice different types of pastries and cakes and savory stuff, which is only available at that time of the year. And that's all you do. So for me, I would probably say we really look forward to that time of the year every year because it's not enforced upon. I think probably as I speak as I share this, I feel it is one of the few things that the three of us in the family, we just effortlessly come together. मतलब किसी को बोलना नहीं पड़ता यार ये करो ये हटाओ ये निकालो ये लगाओ absolutely nothing, right? First December we'll get the tree down, we'll decorate it, we'll start buying presents for each other and things like that. So I just felt like sharing this. I feel also if even as a family, if there are things one doesn't believe in it, but the outcome is different for each of us, and you can still be involved without feeling enforced or
Yeah.
thrust upon. I think then also it can be a fun thing as well. Like when we have Ganesh Chaturthi celebrations here, this year obviously it hasn't happened, but every year in the local temple for Ganesh Chaturthi as well as Dasara, there will be a small bit of a fun fair kind of a thing. You will find
Right.
saris and masalas, and there will be a vada pav stall. So for me and my husband, it would be like, okay, मंदिर चलते हैं, वड़ा पाव खा के आते हैं, right? So it is kind of interconnected. And when Ria, my daughter, when she was younger, for her it would be like that one chocolate that the Pandit will give her. She'll like, I hope I get my sweet today, right? Like we all have our own agendas when we go to
Yeah.
the temple, but it collectively meets all our needs. And for me, the cherry on the cake is, chalo, I don't have to cook today.
Okay.